second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Jackson looking to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Running is Chubb. Up the sideline, past midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Raven 1st down. Now, Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rank. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. On third down, it's Williams. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's Torrey Taylor now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Once again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of the first quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Second down, Jackson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver.
That one intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Oh! And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion. Going right. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. On 3rd down, it's Wilt in trouble, and down he goes.
By Patrick Queen, a 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Chubb.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Chubb. 1st down and more to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And he missed it. Wow, don't see that very often. Justin Tucker, one of the best ever. His career extra point percentage, close to 99%. But he missed on that one. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and pressure, gets there, and down he goes. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He gets free. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. This one. A deep shot for Rice.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaugh. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd and long. Play action now. Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. And that last throw not going to account for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play act. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in. Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now Williams. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the Ravens 16-yard line.
Here's Williams. He'll get this out wide. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go with Chubb. Whoa! Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. Coming open, that's it. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
2nd down. Jackson taking off, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath here for Chubb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now Chubb. This crowd into it now. as we get to third down. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and get there, and he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he missed it. Wow, don't see that very often. Justin Tucker, one of the best ever. His career extra point percentage, close to 99%. But he missed on that one. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's the up. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Now Jackson. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Another really nice throw right there. And as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He's going to keep it himself. And the Ravens. 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson looking to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens.